It cannot continue this way. This is the reset. The entire global economy is fraud. I told you years ago, money isn't real. I've said repeatedly, money isn't real. And people are like, what do you mean? None of it's real. GDP isn't real. The stock market isn't real. It's all made up. Every single person in any single position of power, take it from me, is stealing. Every single person in any single position of power is stealing. Zelensky's wife started a prosthetics company before the war. Now when you get your leg blown off in the Goy battle, you have to get a government contract. You get your government money to buy yourself a new leg from her company. As if they don't steal enough. Now, on top of all the other money they steal from the American taxpayer, and the American taxpayer keeps sending it because the American politicians are getting a cutback. On top of that all, she owns a company that will sell you a plastic arm. This is just the beginning. You think all the people in government didn't position themselves correctly before missiles started flying? You think people aren't getting rich off this shit? Everyone is stealing. Everyone is raping. It is the end. The Titanic has hit the iceberg and everybody is just raiding the minibar. Anyone who can is. Everyone's stealing. Everyone. This cannot continue. There will be a revolution in the streets. It is over. Everything you knew about the Western world, the societal contract, the I pay taxes, I get an education, I buy a house, it's over. They're going to keep increasing taxes. They're going to keep adding wealth taxes. Before soon, they're just going to forcibly seize your assets. It's going to take all your houses. You think you own your house. You know what you should do? You should go buy some land. You don't own anything you can't defend, and you don't have more guns than the government, sir. Take it from me, a man who pissed the government off. Turns out I didn't own anything. I had car deeds and I had a house deed. Guess what? A judge stamped a different piece of paper. Turns out they didn't work. Hi, men with guns. I actually own this house. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Get the fuck out. You're going to jail. None of it's real. You don't own anything. They're coming for everything. The reason they're investing so hard into AI is because they need AI to control everybody and imprison everybody with the speed mass trials which are going to be required during the revolution. They need to put you in front of an AI judge which scans your entire life and everything you've ever said and decides you're guilty, to put you in the AI gulag. They know it's going to blow up. They know it's over. They know a revolution is coming. Everyone is trying to stuff their pockets filled with cash. Fill their pockets with cash. Get the AI overlord in. Make sure the AI overlord controls everything. CBDCs, controls where you go, controls what you say. That is the future, and it is within our lifetimes. 15 years is optimistic. Less than that. You think we can continue? The Strait of fucking Hormuz is closed. Every single American woman is a whore. Every single American man has given up on even having a fucking wife and children because they're all fucking sluts. The economy's fake. No one can pay the bills. Everyone's in fucking debt. Everything is being blown up left and right. The politicians we vote for ignore us, if the elections are real at all. The people we give a mandate to, the people who we say should listen to us for our interests, do the absolute opposite. Anyone in any position of power is stealing. The media only tells you lies. Absolutely everything on the media is constantly and endlessly a lie. They even censor the internet. You can't send a $10,000 bank transfer without the IRS breathing down your neck. However, they can fucking launder millions. Somali daycares, they can steal billions of dollars. You can't take fucking $5,000 out your bank without doing paperwork. Explain that to me. How long do you think this bullshit's going to continue? There's drugs everywhere. There's crime everywhere. Nobody's trying to fix it. They're all just busy stealing. How long do you think this fucking charade can continue for? This ends one way. And anyone who studied history knows how these things end. Because the only true force, political force, cultural force, the only force, whether for good or for evil, is violence. That's it. It's the only force that is real. Whether it's being used in a positive direction or a negative direction, the only force is violence. Everything you loved is dead. And all your hopes and dreams aren't coming true. I positioned myself thinking, you know what? Like many other very rich people, let me diversify assets. Let me put my money all around the world. Let me get a bunch of passports. And thank God I did. I have hundreds of millions. I have visas and residencies in 15 countries. I have 8 passports. I can move. Because Darwin told us, it is not the biggest and the strongest that survives. It is the most adaptable.